Hello everyone and welcome back to VoidSpace Alpha. Look how cool these farms look. My name is Ollie and today we are going to continue developing New Salopia. Now, I know I said I'd come back when there's a bit more money, and there isn't a bit more money because I've been using every single penny I've got to pay off the loans. But we are literally just about to tick over the next milestone. So anything that happens is going to tick us over the next milestone, which is great. We are making a little bit of cash now, 25,000. All of our services are on 100%. And while we wait for that, that gives me probably just enough time to say a big, warm and heartfelt thank you. I thought this lake area would be more built up by now, but we've definitely put down way too much zoning for the excuse me, for the town that we currently have. But yeah, big thank you to the 37,000 people that have subscribed so far. Oh, the landfill is full. We're going to have to fix that. Let's make it a bit bigger, I suppose. There we go, to avoid some problems. Yeah, thank you very much to the 37,000 people that have subscribed to the channel so far. What's this over here? A fire. And thank you very much to Nihilist Solitude, my first and currently only YouTube channel member. I appreciate that massively. Please tell me that there is a fire truck on the way. Please tell me. How do we... Okay, so, yeah, he's on the way. He's on the way, we can see. They do have to come all the way over from this industrial area. We've only got one fire at the moment, which is in the industrial area. We've got a couple of schools, and we've got one police, which is in the residential area. So other than that, everything's kind of tickety-boo. Pretty impressed with these farms, not going to lie. And I think they are doing decent for the bottom line because we got that dairy building, which increases our saleability of exports. So profits on exports is up 2%. Now it looks like we're losing a bit of money per month. Hopefully that corrects itself shortly. It does, but they're kind of neck and neck at the moment. Now, as soon as that ticks over here, we're going to get 125k. No, we're not going to get 150k influx. There's a few things that we need to build. We do need to build a traffic maintenance depot, and we do need to build a post office as well to actually make use of these mailboxes that we've got darted around. So yeah, there is that. There we go. Look, yeah, we're straight in with that. So I tell you what, where would the post office be in this town? If this was like a historic town, where would it be? It would probably be somewhere on the main street. I've got these. Is that commercial there that I've put there? Certainly looks like it, doesn't it? No, it doesn't. Was it mixed? It is. It's EU mixed housing. Okay, well, I suppose we will leave that be. Right, well, look, the first thing we can do straight away is pay off all of our loan, all 19,000 left, and we're left with 133,000 in the bank, which is nice. Now, annoyingly, because I've put down so much zoning, we've got no demand for anything. There is no growth demand for us to manage. Now, I think because there keeps being traffic jams and whatnot, I need to do something over here. And if there is ever a crash, that causes major problems. So I need the road maintenance depot. I think I may throw that maybe on this side. Just by this bridge. Yeah, that might be the best place for it. A little bit less traffic on here. Now, I believe that now we've got that, it allows me to do some road upgrades. So we can add trees, which I think would add a bit of soundproofing. I'm not entirely sure. I know the grass stops parking, which I probably want on this road, just to tidy it up a little bit. And I'm pretty sure we're going to need some car parks as well. So, to get all these cars off of the road. So we can get a modest parking lot in there. That should help things move through. Why, oh why, is there a weird join in that road? There isn't. Okay, that's great. So yeah, why would you use parking if there is no reason not to there? Okay, so maybe we need to incentivize parking and get these cars off of the streets as best we can. It does just make it a little bit more difficult for people to come and go. Yeah, this has still got a bit of a traffic jam, so I'm just wondering. So it goes from 4 lanes to 4 lanes. That's the lane maths works out there. Is it here where it's a problem, where the traffic is merging? But no, it still goes into 2 lanes there. They're just not merging as close as I would potentially like them to. I think I may have added this road off camera to here to be a little bit of a sort of overflow, different way in. But that being said, it is still quite difficult. So yeah, we're actually losing 11,000 a month now. That could be because we've just popped down that road service thingy. So just drop that down to 66%. That does balance the budget somewhat. Now, what we might be able to do is bring our taxations level back down to 10 across everything. Let's just see how that is going to affect the budget. So that really does decimate the budget, but it might get people moving in, which is what we kind of need at the moment. We're on 7,000 people, so let's have a look at services. Is there anything else we can drop down that we're spending quite a lot on? Healthcare and death care. Let's drop that down to 84%. How's the budget looking? Still terrible. Okay, it's just Spreadsheet Simulator at the beginning of this. Electricity. Do you know what? That's fine, because we should actually be exporting electricity. It should tell me somewhere, and I'm sure people are screaming at the screen right now saying, yeah, this is how much you're exporting, whatever it might be, but yeah, I can't actually see that right now. Can I see it in this menu? Electricity trade. Okay, we're actually importing. Okay. Yeah, we need to get ourselves back up to export. So we're consuming 9.13. We're producing 19.4. We're importing, yeah, the difference. Okay, yeah, that's a problem. So we're going to need to grab some additional power sources. Now, these little wind turbines, they can do up to 5 megawatts. So, on that basis, maybe a few knocking down here. Can I link you up with a low power cable? I can. Can I get it underground is what I want to know. And the answer is yes. Like so. Okay, so that does do that. That does fix our budget a little bit, because now, hopefully, it'll tell me that we are exporting. Yes, we are exporting power. Okay, I feel like City Skylines 1 was a little bit better at telling you that prior to you just going massively into the black with that. Right, let's bump healthcare back up to 100%, see where we're at. Okay, we're actually making decent money now. What if we reset roads? We could continue to make good money. I don't know. I'll keep an eye on that. And now it's just a case of figuring out what we want to do next. And the problem we've got, we've actually got some demand. We've got some industrial, we've got some office demand. This could work. This could work. Right, okay, let's get some low density offices knocking around by the school. There we are. And some industry as well. Now, maybe one of the reasons that we're experiencing quite heavy traffic might not necessarily just be people moving in. It might be the fact that this is the main thoroughfare into the town, and then also if you live in either of the residential areas, you've got to cross the main thoroughfare to get to work. So perhaps I need some industrial that is accessible without needing to use this area, because that's the majority of the traffic is going to be residential traffic going to work, or goods coming out and going back up this main straight. It's either that or upgrade the size of this road, which again might not be a terrible idea. An 8-lane two-way road. I think that might have made it worse rather than better. But we do need to solve our commercial and our industrial demands. So I tell you what, let's throw some commercial in over here. Just dot it around every few bits and pieces. That gets rid of the commercial demand. Now let's continue. We do have this here as well. So let's go for our normal, air quotes, normal sized 4-lane road. Here we go. Maybe we want to come down here like that. And perhaps, just perhaps, that area would be good for industrial uses. There we go. Perfect. And tell you what, we'll just zone that little bit in on the end there as well. Okay, so we may actually be in growth. We're still making money, which is great. 169,000 per month. That's actually awesome. We've got no loans. Our taxation policy's back down to 10%, which means we should continue to grow a little bit quicker. We've got a bit of a medical problem going on, but that is going to be because we need another medical clinic, which we can actually afford. So I think I may throw a medical clinic in just up here on that crossroads. That should hopefully help people. And now you can see the demand for offices and industrial is shooting back up once again. So I've just realized I don't think there's any sound on this game in terms of like actual music. Where's the music? Enable the radio. There we go. Don't know if that's going to get me a copyright strike or something. How's that? Do you know, that might be a bit loud. Let's just go radio volume. Let's put it on 50%, put the master volume on 40%. There you go. Hopefully, just let me know if I need to tweak that. Yeah, I'm looking at the sound levels on the recording software. It seems to be okay. Right, we're getting a little bit of demand for commercial, industry, and office as well. So it looks like our residential's covered, probably because we've got so much zoned already. Now, if we're making this much money, it stands to reason that we might be able to expand our farmlands. Now, if we're going to do that, we're going to need a little bit of cash, because we currently do not have the 49,000 or the 34,000 to buy the additional tiles. But if we have a cheeky look at natural resources, you'll see that there are some resource patches that we might want to get our hands on and start exporting ourselves. For instance, I believe this is oil up here. Yeah, that's oil. We've got some fertile land. These are ores, so you can do ore mining or coal mining in there. Obviously, the green spaces being prime for woodland and whatnot as well. But yeah, look, let's continue to zone in where we can with the demand that we've got. Commercial's just disappeared, actually. We do have a little bit more industrial demand, but I don't think I'm going to have anywhere sensible to put that. This area down here may be good for offices. I want to kind of just like maximize what we can do without really interrupting or rebuilding, I should say, the road network that we already have. So let's do that there. What building was that? That was the transformer station, which allows us to export our power. Now, I just want to keep a look at that, because every time that we start diving into importing power, that's going to have a huge knock-on effect onto our monthly balance. Although saying that, we're making decent money now. This is probably the turnaround for the city that we needed, but still, as soon as we get to the 25, I'm going to drop down another wind turbine. 4.25, not terrible, and we'll bury these cables underground. There we are, and we should go to a point where we are either just power neutral or exporting, and we are exporting, which is going to be even better for the balance sheet, which is just brilliant. The only thing that was really causing us a problem at the moment is we're importing 21 and a half-ish tons of coal every month to feed our coal power plant. And yeah, look, now we're actually getting some residential demand. We have some medium density, sorry, high density. Is that high or medium? Could be high. No, I think that is medium. Yeah, medium density residential demand. Now, let's see if we can pick up this tile. We cannot yet. It's going to cost us 34 grand. But to be honest, if we just wait a couple of seconds, we should get there. That is not impossible. And what I want to do is grab that tile so I can continue this road round. I want to follow the rough curvature of this river and then continue to build. I mean, this is probably going to be our city area over here. This plateau and this plateau. We'll keep this as like a park, hopefully. But yeah, maybe this is like the very heavily, densely populated areas. And whilst I've been waffling, we have generated enough cash to buy said tile. So let's do that. Let's grab the right road for here, which is this road. And what I want to do is come all the way down to there and just hug the coast a little bit. Like that. Maybe a bit too far there. Like so. Okay. Now, we're not going to get that far over to our big built-up area yet, but we can start populating this area, and I quite like the idea that it is all just squiggly wiggly lines and just craziness kind of all over the shop. Let's curve that just over that way. And do you know what? Whilst we're waiting, we might as well get some people moving in. So, let's use our zoning tool to just make sure that is zoned correctly. Okay, I'm guessing it's not that's low rent housing. That's probably why. What I want is medium density, right? Yeah, perfect. I don't know if this is all low rent housing or if it's just low density. It seems the same color. Really, really difficult to tell the difference between those two colors, if there is a difference at all. Anyways, just going to medium density a few of those. We should get a decent number of people moving in. And yeah, look, now we've got this area over here. Now, there could be a little industrial park that's on the back of this farmland, and that would kind of make sense. Let's just double check on the natural resources that are under there. Okay, there isn't any, which is fine, which is great. So what I might do, and I think might be a good idea, is if we take our 4-lane road and we take a bridge. In fact, we've got this 4-lane arch bridge that could go over here. I just want to turn on contours as well. So it's not the steepest slope in the world. It's quite a gradual gradient. But I'm going to go to that major contour line. And I've just realised I've got it on curve, so I'm just going to hit it at the 90 degree. Okay, we've got a new vertigo square. Citizens will be dizzy with excitement living here. Okay, we'll just turn this back into straight road mode. Because what I don't want to be building a bridge on land. What I want to do is just come off of there like that. I want to come off there like that. Because we're going to try and follow this major contour like so. Like that. Now, it's not going to be the prettiest thing in the world, that is for certain. But what it might be is a little industrial park for us. Where I don't know if other countries have these, but you know, you have like a retail park, which is obviously where you go and do your shopping. And by shopping, I don't mean like food shopping. You go to a supermarket for that, in the UK at least. But an industrial park is like where all of the businesses live, all the places that make stuff or sell stuff to other businesses. Primarily, that is where you find industrial parks, and they are just these mishmash of roads to like effectively store as much space as they can. In terms of like actually developable land, and they just look really odd, but they certainly serve a purpose. That kind of looks like a bit of an industrial park to me, so let's get some industry plopped in. Now that will grow nicely. What I don't want is actually industry on the main street, so let's get rid of those. I want industry occupying not on the main street. So let's do those there. Yeah, that's probably going to be pretty much it. Now that's fixed our industrial demand. These guys have no water or sewage or anything like that. Is that because, yes it is, it is because these pipes are not connected to the main pipe. So what I will do is I will use the bridge as like a rough guideline to fix that over there. Does that fix everything? And then is it going to be power as well? So yeah, okay, the bridge does carry power. That's good. That is good. And we're starting to see a decent level of development now. And look how much money we've got. I can just bump my services, make sure they're all on 100%, so I know I'm not being squeezed. And then I can see, right, okay, waiting for a hearse, waiting for a hearse. Waiting for a hearse seems to be quite common. So we'll fix that particular problem with another... I was going to say another crematorium, but it might be cemetery time. And, you know, that's annoying because cemeteries are almost as expensive. They're half the price of a crematorium, but still it's a lot of money. So we'll just wait for another crematorium, I think, before we have a set cemetery. But yeah, that nice little industrial park down here, which will be providing some jobs. Now we have demand for more medium density homes. And I really do feel like the town is really entering into its own now, which is nice. I do like that we've still got some scattered commercial and other uses in there. And we unlocked another building, didn't we? It was Vertigo Square. +3 well-being within 750 meters. Now, we've already got a couple of items over there, so maybe I want to add some well-being to these guys. I think maybe they've earned it. There we go. Just one little monolith inside well, I was going to say a rundown. It's not a rundown neighborhood. It's just like, you know, just low-density housing. And, yeah, okay, right. We've got some traffic issues. There is gridlock. There is a traffic jam. Are they trying to get over here and then what, cut through here, or... Okay, maybe we need to think about different traffic solutions, maybe even investing into public transport. That could certainly be a thing. Maybe in the interim, I could upgrade a couple of these to some large roads. Maybe that is a solution, might not be the solution. Certainly a solution, like so. I don't know if an 8-lane road is going to make much difference there, but we will give it a shot. And yeah, I genuinely don't know how this will work out in terms of a solution. Whether it will move the desired amount of traffic. Does it give me traffic routes? If I click on traffic flow, yeah, I can see there's a lot of people that want to come in. I mean, it might have just done a little bit of spreading the traffic out a little bit. I don't know if it's... Oh, the camera just had a dizzy there. Yeah, so traffic routes, traffic volume. So yeah, this... Okay, this is good. This gives me the volume of traffic of what the most common route is. So most people are coming in and coming off here, going up here or down here, and ultimately ending up in these low purpley areas. And obviously orange being low volume, low to no volume. So I need a better solution to get people into the city, and I don't know if that's just a big surge because we've had people moving in. We've just jumped from like 7,000 to 10,000 people. Look at that. In my waffle, we have built up to 250,000. That is incredible. What's that stuck up there? Oh, it's just a little arrow. It's a Chamberlain. Okay, so I guess we can build quite a lot of this place, I suppose. That's pretty cool. Right, so I'm wondering whether or not we need some sort of bypass now to get people around the city, you know, like maybe some sort of gyratory system. Did I get intersections? I did. Okay, that's definitely not it. That's not what I'm looking for. Maybe something like that. That could work. That could work. It would require some tinkering, but it could work. A trumpet could all... No, a trumpet won't work. What was the one I had? It was the dumbbell. Yeah, the dumbbell could work. Either that or the alternative is... I mean, if traffic is literally at a standstill. So the alternative is setting up... another entrance down here.
Has been issued for
I had no idea.
Area due to poor road conditions.
I had no idea that the radio was going to start talking to me.
Drive and try to stay off the streets until conditions improve. This has been a local public service announcement.
A driving advisory has been issued for the immediate area due to poor road conditions.
Yep, they're telling us all about the poor road conditions. So what I think we'll do...
Until conditions improve.
Okay, how do I turn the radio off now?
Local public service announcement.
Please stop. There we go.
Does anyone see my keys?
There we go. Right. Anyways, the traffic is backing up massively here. So what I'm thinking is we'll throw in another interchange here. That interchange will terminate into a roundabout, and we will follow and join up with this main arterial road that goes through the town. But that is something for next episode, so be sure to stay tuned, and I will see you there. Thanks again. I've got to turn this radio off. Thank you again to the 37,000 people that have subscribed so far. Thank you very much, Nihilist Solitude, for the being my first ever YouTube channel member, and I will see you in the next episode, guys. Thank you so much for watching. See you soon. Bye-bye.